take matters into your own hands. So, in your opinion, do you think that George Zimmerman broke the law by not following the directions of the 911 officer?
Yes.
Do you think that Treyvon Martin could still be alive if George Zimmerman had followed the directions of the 911 operator?
Yes.
Do you think that based on only what we talked about so far, George Zimmerman murdered Treyvon Martin?
Yes.
Anybody think he didn't? So, let's talk a little bit further. So, what is the stand your ground law? Okay? When we went to the lab yesterday and the day before, I asked you to take an opportunity to do some research on the stand your ground law. Reasia, what can you tell me about the stand your ground law?
The stand your ground law is a template of self-defense law. It allows people a certain amount of force to defend themselves without having to flee or, run away.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Who else looked up the stand your ground law? Who else looked it up? You got the same thing she had. Crystal, you looked up the stand your ground law. What can you tell me about it?
There's a law that people use
Okay. It's a law that's designed around self-defense. How many people here think you have the right to defend yourself? Okay. Can anyone tell me how many states have the stand your ground law? Does anyone know? Antonio?
I think it was 7.
Not quite. Brian?
It's 6.
Okay, you think it's 6? Anyone else? So one of the things I want, whose hand is that? Divine. How many states have the stand your ground law?
8.
Okay. So one of the things I'd like for you to do today when we go to the lab is I'd like for you to be able to tell me how many states have the stand your ground law. So let's talk a little bit about the stand your ground law. I can tell you that Florida has it, Texas has it. There are some other states that have the stand your ground law. The stand your ground law is really exactly what Breasia said. It is a self-defense law that allows for a person to not be responsible to flee from a situation if they feel that their life is in jeopardy or that they are in danger. Bryant, you have a question?
Is it, do like Ohio got it?
Complete sentence question.
Do Ohio got it?
Do Ohio got it?
Does Ohio got it?
Does Ohio
Have it.
Does Ohio have it? Why don't we look that up when we go to the computer lab today? All right. So, George Zimmerman has been told, leave Treyvon Martin alone. Don't follow Treyvon Martin. Don't say anything to Treyvon Martin. We're going to send the police, and assistance will be there. Did George Zimmerman do any of those things?
No.
He continued to follow him, and a confrontation ensued. So let's talk about what happened during the confrontation. Antonio said that initially he felt like Treyvon Martin told George Zimmerman, "You gonna die tonight." So then we have what's called forensic evidence. Okay, can anyone tell me what forensic evidence is?
Stuff that's on their body and stuff.
Stuff.
Evidence.
Complete sentence answer. So here's the question again. What is forensic evidence?
Forensic evidence is like evidence on the body.
Okay. Okay, very good. Ryan?
As in like the Skittles in Arizona that he had in his hand?
Okay, that would be evidence
They found-
because there was proof.
Yeah.
They could prove that those are the things that he purchased from the store because of the what? Okay, so they could use fingerprints, but they also had video footage from the store. They saw what he bought when he went there.
To make lean.
So earlier, Kayla said that George Zimmerman had some physical evidence on him. Kayla, what did you say happened to George Zimmerman? Okay, so he had a fractured nose and lacerations on the back of his head. Now, based on that evidence, not what we think about George Zimmerman, not what we think about what he did, not what we think about Treyvon Martin. If you had a fractured nose and lacerations on the back of your head, if you were on the jury, what would you think had happened to George Zimmerman? That he was involved in a fight. What else? Fancy?
I think that he was like on the ground and then Trayvon Martin was like touching him.
So you think that there was some kind of altercation, and in order for him to have lacerations on the back of his head, he had to have been on the what? Had to have been on the ground. In order to get a fractured nose, somebody has to hit you from the front. Yes.
I think that George Zimmerman tried to attack him, and then Trayvon Martin was beating him up and stuff, trying to defend himself, so George Zimmerman shot him.
Okay. So when you said you feel like Trayvon, you feel like George Zimmerman attacked Trayvon Martin, you think he physically approached him and attacked him? You think he said something?
He probably said something,
You
he
think
showed
he's-
his gun.
Okay, you think he might have said something or shown his gun?
I
Yes.
think Trayvon Martin started
What makes you think that? Was there any evidence that would cause you to believe that that's what took place? Actually, there is, because we have what was called testimony, okay? One of Trayvon Martin's friends testified at the trial. You want to say something, Andreas? Okay, so there were people who actually lived at the complex, and they heard running up and down. What else?